Hello everyone, Hawky here, back with another Sword of Convallaria video. So Senshi, he's free and you get shards for him to push him all the way to 3-star. Let's have a look at his kit. I did say he did look like a Coco at home because there's no point getting Coco, especially in the Chinese version, because you also have to look at 5-starring her. And yeah, a bit of a process there. So what's this? Look at my pot. Single target 75% damage and knocking back 2 squares. If the attacking is an item, you can act again, which can be triggered up to 1 time per round. So you're just whacking his pot around. Or is it like his meal? I think they were saying it's like a hot pot or something. First the item, act again. He also has, so this is on 1 star. So when battle starts, summon 1 pot of cooking. For all allies that end their turn within 2 tiles of the cooking pot, okay, that's what they're calling it, recover 15% HP and have a 30% chance to simultaneously gain happiness and fullness for 1 turn. Oh my god, the 30% happiness. It's back. It's Coco 1 star to 4 star again, is it? Triggering the recovery effect reduces the cooking pot's HP by 35%. Okay, so 3 uses and the pot's gone. Item, when the action of the team within 2 squares is completed, certain amount of health will be restored, and there's a chance to gain happiness and satisfaction at the same time, which lasts for 2 rounds. Isn't that just saying the same thing here? Okay. So cooking pot's HP increases by 35%, stats increased, effect improved to when battle starts, summon 1 pot of cooking, attack and defense increased by 5%, cooking range 2, when the action of the team in the grid ends, 15% restored HP, 30% happiness and satisfaction, lasts for 2 turns, HP of cooking is reduced by 25%. Okay, so pot's lasting longer there. So that's the same as before. And okay, now it's telling me about happiness and satiety as well. Debuff can no longer trigger cooking effect, cannot be dispelled, cannot be immune. Okay. So just like what we saw in that PV, they get this like fullness debuff. So, like you can't get this effect. I think it's like a 2-turn cooldown. Level 3, 3-star. Summon the pot of cooking. 10% attack and defense. Gain 1 layer of Senshi satisfaction. So within 2 squares again. 20% of HP restored. 30% happiness and satisfaction. Okay, that's still the same. Senshi satisfaction buff. When attacking the enemy, each layer increases damage by 30%, can stack up to 6 layers. Alright, so this was the 180% buff they were talking about. And all layers are removed after attacking. Cannot be dispelled, cannot be immune. And happiness and satiety debuff. 4-star, pot of cooking, attack and defense by 15%. And you start with 2 layers of Senshi satisfaction. So it's a bit like a one-hit wonder after getting all the stacks. Yeah, so that's still the same. Happiness and satisfactions. Okay. And then 5-star. Attack and defense 15% and 3 layers of Senshi satisfaction. Okay, happiness is 100% here at 5-star, right? It's Coco all over again. Oh my god. HP reduced by 20% for the pot. Senshi satisfaction. Alright. Let's have a look at the other skills. So this is the rank 1 skill. Okay, assist in attack change. For every friendly unit within 2 range, the attack is increased up to by 5%, up to maximum of 15%. When there is an item in the range, attack is increased by additional 15%. Oh, 30% attack? So you need like 3 allies around you plus the pot. This is a bit like, I think Rawia has this skill, base Rawia, but Yeah, 15% extra for an item, so I can see that being pretty good. Oh, Sweeping Bash, we've seen this before, right? 80% to all enemies in a 3x2 and inflicts physical defense 1. Okay. That's a nice little AoE skill. I'm not sure if he has much attacking skills. It's time to eat. Support, prepare for 1 turn, summon 1 pot of cooking at the open space, and grant attack 2 to allies within 2 tiles, and move 2 to allies within 3 to 4 tiles for 2 turns. After releasing the skill, skip a turn. Okay, attack 2, move 2, skip the turn, bound debuff. Cannot take an action in this turn. What if we get like the bound immune? I wonder if that would block it. But we'll still skip the turn, right? I think skip the turn is just like the stun thing. So if it was like the cloak, right? That can make us immune to bound. Item, set amount of HP will be restored. Chance to gain happiness and satisfaction. Oh yeah, that's just based on our trait. Responsibility. The skill. Okay. These are combined together. Yep. It's time to eat. No longer requires preparation. Does not skip a turn after its release. At the end of the action, if this action has not caused any damage, gain 2 layers of Senshi satisfaction, and gain, well, critical rate 2 and damage 2 for 2 turns. Buffing up Senshi. Okay, so it's referring to it's time to eat and Senshi satisfaction again. Alright, so you definitely need to take these 2 skills together if you're using the it's time to eat. Okay. Eat with a peace of mind. Possesses block. When within 2 squares of the cooking pot, block increases to 100%. Damage received during blocking is reduced by additional 20%. And assist defense is performed on all friendly allies within 2 squares. Okay, so he'll come in and block, but we need him around the pot. 50% chance to face enemy when taking physical damage. Yeah, that increases to 100%, and then it's decreased by 20 plus another 20. Okay. And then cooking is the same skill. Dwarven Blood. Immune to scorch and burning terrain. When receiving fire, attribute damage or magic damage, damage received is reduced by 40%. So that's the scorch, burning. So he's like what, a good pair up versus Levita or something? Okay. The aroma of food gives cooking an aura, increases the attack and defense of all allies within 2 squares of the cooking pot by 10%, reduces attack and defense of enemies by 10%. When you trigger cooking, you gain 1 layer of Senshi satisfaction and recover 1 energy. Okay, and typical burning grenade skill. Okay, we know about that. And then powerful attack or scorching attack loses 10%. Yeah, okay. I mean, scorching attack would be nice. You just insta-carts scorch with your basic attack, and then if you had someone with like an ever burning blade sword, you know, they're getting that extra 20% buff instantly, sort of thing. But then 110% powerful attack will be really nice, because with the Senshi satisfaction, that's like 180% buff, right? Plus the 110%. So that's going to really push out Senshi's damage. Because all these other skills are basically support. Strong Pot and Iron Wall. Gain 3 layers of Senshi satisfaction. Raise the cauldron to the front, reducing damage taken from the front by 40%. And damage taken from the side by 20%. The effect lasts until the next action. Physical, actually, Senshi satisfaction. Okay. I think this is a pretty cool skill, because you can actually use this to, you know how when a big argument about this game is that you can't actually end turn and then change your positioning, but this actually lets you change your positioning. You can choose which direction to end your turn at. And it's also a 1-turn cooldown, so you can essentially do this every turn. And then Shocking Blow, single target, 130% damage. Okay, this is his only like damage skill besides his basic, right? Before attacking, gain physical defense 2 and magic defense 2 for 2 turns. He doesn't really have any damage skills, so I don't know. We could just stick to the basic, right? It's not that much of an increase. But yeah, Senshi does have some interesting skills, and you can just shard farm him, or you can also use the universal shards for breaker on him to raise him up to 5-star if you want to. Yeah, this is basically similar to Coco, but he does more DPS, right? But it is pretty cool. We get him for free, and yeah, just have to do various tasks here to get his shards as well. So that's 60, 100 shards. Easy 3-star. And his base skill is just a knockback bash. So looking at his skills, I think we'll still go with this assistant attack. You definitely need both of the rank 3 skills. This one, I think probably eat with a peace of mind. He's still like similar to a defender, right? Do want him to tank around the stuff. I feel like this is very specific. Like, immune to Scorch and Burning, like, only Levita's going to create much burning terrain. There's not really that much burning terrain there. And immune to Scorch is nice, but how often are you going to get Scorch, right? Unless you're doing like burning grenade on yourself or something. I don't know. Aurum or Food. This is the one we want as well to get more Senshi satisfaction and energy and everything. And also the attack boost of your allies and reducing the attack and defense of enemies. This is a tough one. Like, you kind of want that 110%, but I think Scorching Attack is more versatile, and you can pair with units that go off Scorch, or if you equip the Ever Burning Blade there. And last one, pretty straightforward. Strong Pot and Iron Will. This is the skill that we've been waiting for. And this is like the change direction after your turn ends sort of skill. And like, yeah, he'll be having like what, like a passive, or he'll be doing what, the pot and this every like 2 or 3 turns essentially, and then that's another passive. So he's not really actually doing much skills every turn. It's either like you do your basic attack, or you stand by. You use the skill and then change your direction for a standby sort of thing. Yeah, I think that's how I'll build Senshi there. It's awesome that we will get this unit for free, 3-star, and then yeah, straight to shard farming to get that 100% happiness from the cooking skills, and just a nice addition to the kit. The actually knockback for the pots looks pretty cool as well. So let's choose up the skills. So we'll go with this one. And we'll actually Castalia this one. And then we'll get the block one here on the left. And then we'll take this one. Then we'll take the Scorch skill. And yeah, we can't get this standby skill, but it is what it is. So we can stack this with that, and we probably don't really need that passive as much. Okay, let's throw Senshi into battle and have us look at how he goes. He's so small. Yeah, summons the pot. I didn't change the knockback skill, right? He could just push his hot pot around, right? That is so funny. Yeah, could take what, like 3 hits. No, my pot. How dare you mistreat my food? Okay. Gonna die, aren't you? Okay. Or you can like do another cooking, right? Does that replace the pot, right? Oh, 2 pots. Oh, and it consumes that pot. Okay, interesting. Yeah, this is probably not such a good stage for him to be doing this. He's pretty tanky, especially for a breaker, right? And the Senshi satisfaction is going to look pretty good. How many stacks of this? Yeah, this one. So that's 3 stacks. And then I need to like go back and do my pot again. And it consumes it for more stacks. Okay. Bad stage. Okay, so we got up to 6 stacks. So this is going to be like 180% extra damage. All these like buffs and everything. 5k. Huge damage. But yeah, Senshi's a pretty cool, unique unit. Similar to Coco, but also different in his own way, right? Alright, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.